How to get hired in UX UI design. I talked about it many times, I'm sure you read about it, I'm sure you have a lot of information. Let me tell you how it's done. So basically, the first level is going to be level 0, where you need to be a good enough designer. I know you have a lot of imposter syndrome, I know you're still doubting yourself, you're not good enough, you maybe need to recreate your portfolio for the third time in this month. You need to still finish this other course, you need to still, finish another school or whatever, you didn't finish your diploma, you are not good enough. I know exactly what you are feeling because I've been there. I talked to many designers on a daily basis. I know, guys, what you are thinking. I've been there. But these are all, to some degree, our excuses. Because our fucking mind wants to make us to believe that we are not good enough. It just basically blocks you and tries to convince you not to go further, not to do things which you think you might going to fail at. So basically our mind is our enemy in some cases, and it would like to stop you from failing, which is to some degree is nice because it doesn't want you to make you, to bring you into a bad situation. But on the other hand, if we don't convince ourselves, if we don't take action against what our mind says to us, we will never get there. So based on your skills, I highly recommend you to book a call with me to assess your skill level. But this is going to be level 0 of being a good enough designer. Probably, maybe you are doing it for like years at this moment. Maybe you just finished a course. Maybe you were a graphic designer for 2 years, 3 years before. You probably start with a handicap. Maybe you are coming from a totally different background and you worked in marketing, you worked in IT, you was a programmer before. A lot of skills can be transferred, but this is the best to like talk to someone, discuss how your skills can be transferred into UX UI design, assess your skill level. I will link some useful resources of like assess your UX UI design skills. But basically the 0th level of getting hired going to be that you have to be a good enough designer, because no matter how good you are communicating, how good your CV or portfolio or case studies are, how good you're answering interview questions, if you just cannot deliver what you are getting hired to, you probably won't get hired. While vice versa, maybe if your interviewing skills are not the best, maybe your CV is not the best, maybe your case study is not the best as you could do, but you are a really decent designer on the other hand and you can show potential for managers, then you probably can get hired. Obviously, I don't know you, I don't know who is watching this video right now, but this is a really healthy guess. After you are a good enough designer, you have to create your CV, your portfolio, your LinkedIn account. These going to be the assets which going to keep working for you of you getting hired. And this is something which you only have to make once, and probably this is something which going to rework over time. This is fine. But at some point you have to stop and start going to the next step, which is starting to apply for different jobs. And this is the part also where a lot of people fucks up and gives up, because they think that maybe 10 applications a week is going to be enough, or maybe if they got like 5 rejections, it's over, like they're never going to be designers. I would like to set your expectations and just make it clear that it's going to be hard. I know I said it many times and I don't want to overwhelm you, I don't want to scare you, but this is the reality. No matter what you want to do in life, it's not going to be easy, because if it would be easy, everyone would do it, right? So just don't forget that. That's why it's really awesome and really fulfilling to achieve of being a designer, because it's going to be challenging to get into, especially if you're a junior. But since you are with me and we are looking at each other right now, you can have like a really healthy, a really good way of learning how to get hired in design. So yeah, where we are right now, you have to be a good enough designer. You have to have your design assets, which are going to get you hired. And now the next step is you are applying for jobs, right? You have to know where to apply, how many times to apply, what to expect during applying. And actually there are other sneaky ways of applying for companies, even when they are not hiring other designers. This is going to be under the umbrella of networking, but don't get too scared at the moment, I'm going to show you exactly how to approach recruiters, how to find recruiters on LinkedIn, how to message them, and basically what to expect and how to network in a healthy, not pushy way, because no one likes to be pushy. No one likes people who are being pushy, who are being annoying. We don't want to be this kind of people. And then you can create like your strategy, what do you prefer, and based on where you are living, what you are looking for, you can start applying for jobs. And after you started applying, hopefully you're going to land some interviews at some point. And you would think that you are over the hardest part of this whole journey. No, you're not. You still have to convince managers that you're good enough. And this is probably the most nervous part, because this time you're actually going to talk to people. They actually going to test you, test your skills, test your communication skills, presentation skills, hard UX UI design and technical skills. So basically this is a part where you have to deliver. Don't worry, again, in this course we're going to cover all of these in a nutshell. And hopefully after you went through a few rounds of interviewing as a designer, you're going to get hired. So basically this is the trajectory of being a designer, and I really hope that you're going to find what you're looking for in life and also in your career. And I'm going to do everything in my small little power with this course and with this group which you just joined, that I can, so you can get hired as a designer. If you have any questions, just message me. Feel free, I will help. Join the calls, follow the course, be active, don't give up. That's it, and you will win.